Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, the Falcons will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Fresno State's offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. On the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Falcons offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Using the quick game. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. On the option. Now the toss. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Now on the option. Oh, it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Unloads to the right.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Running back goes in motion. On the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Second down coming up.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got his man down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes with the return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
And the Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Air Force has it back and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Back open in the middle. Oh, it's out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Fresno State! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Falcons pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the counter. Nice move to pick up yardage.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're setting up the screen. Twist his way through. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to convert this second and short. Leaves it with the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He finds his man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Falcons in the hurry up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
It's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They keep attacking through the air. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Air Force! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Fresno State, 17. Air Force, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The give as they work on that clock. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Bulls his way forward. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Nice move there. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.